Welcome to Green Gander 75. My name is Buddy. Today we are working on the motor for the 14.5-inch South Bend Lathe. We'll begin by removing the bolts from the split pulley. To help break apart the pulley, the 3 bolts that I am removing go into corresponding threaded holes next to them. When the 3 bolts are tightened down, they press against the other half of the pulley, separating the 2 halves. I will tighten down each bolt a little at a time until the 2 halves come apart. Here you can see the 2 halves of the pulley. Next we'll remove the old wire from the motor, first making sure it's disconnected. Here you can see the wiring diagram. I'll keep that safe. The wires are already labeled, so there is no need to label them again. Next, we'll separate the motor and remove the rotor. The motor is now clean and new bearings have been installed. Now we'll reassemble the motor. With the motor now reassembled, I have attached it to my phase converter and will give it a test run. The first run went well and the motor sounds good. For the next run, I've reversed the motor leads to run the motor in the other direction and set up my multimeter to monitor the amp draw. second test went well, and it is time to reassemble the pulley. The bolts pull the two halves of the pulley together, holding the pulley fast to the shaft. The motor, now being fully assembled, can now be returned to the lathe. Thank you for watching. See you next time and have a good evening.